Hey there, Spurs talking. Welcome back to another video. And today, guys, we'll be talking about who should the next head coach of the Spurs be. Coach Pop retires. So, without any further ado, let's get the video started, guys. And let's get it started right now. So, here we go. So, hey there, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Like I already said, guys, today's video is just gonna be who should the next head coach of the Spurs if Coach Pop decides to retire after his stroke and everything too. I got an article here. I'm gonna read to you guys first, and then just give my opinions and everything after too. So, without further ado, guys, let's go and start right now. So here we go. Let me go and switch screens real quick. And the article is the thing is called the lead right here, and then the title is who should be the Spurs' next head coach. And then this is how the article starts right here. The Spurs may be looking to hire a new head coach. This was a while ago, but this was since February. But Coach Paulson, like guys know, he's not expected to return after the season after suffering a stroke back in November. So he's done for this. He's done for the season. We don't know what the future is. For the head coaching position right now for the Spurs moving forward. We don't know the situation. Yeah, moving forward, guys. We don't know if Mitch Johnson's gonna be coach moving forward, or if the Spurs gonna be looking for a new head coach. If Pop decides to retire, or you never know, maybe Pop decides to come back for the next season, give it a go, see how he feels and everything too, and if he seems okay and everything too, then he may continue coaching. But there's still a lot of questions to be answered and all that aspects too. So let's continue on. And then there's just some of the accomplishments that Coach Pop has done over over the years as a head coach for the Spurs, right here too. Let's see. First up is they're talking about Mitch Johnson. So let's see what they say about Coach Mitch Johnson right now. So let's read it. The Spurs have elevated Johnson from assistant to interim head coach this season. As of March 13, he's led the team to a 26-37 record. That was a while ago, because the season's already over. But fans have questioned some of his tactics. For example, there have been moments this year where he's limited rookie Stephon Castle playing time, even though he should be getting plenty of experience. Johnson, however, believes he knows what he's doing. The Spurs choose Johnson as an interim head coach because of his 6 years of experience with the staff. He clearly earns the team trust. If he secures the permanent coaching position, he will enter next season with one year of experience. With Miami out for the remainder of the season, the team has a unique opportunity to evaluate Johnson's coaching abilities. Johnson will be forced to manage a variety of in-game scenarios and players' minutes. While the Spurs are likely taking the teams don't intentionally lose games, the rest of the season will help them assess whether he is the right choice to lead the franchise moving forward. And then the next one's Mike Brown. And early in his career, from the 2002 to 2003, Brown was an assistant under Popovich, giving him prior connections to the Spurs organization. Brown's first head coaching job was with the Cavaliers during the 2005-2010 season, which included a young LeBron, where he won the 2009 Coach of the Year award. The Lakers hired him as head coach in 2011, but will fire him just 5 games into the second season. Cleveland would give Brown one more run as head coach during the 2013-2014 season, but fired him at the end of that year. The Kings hired Brown in 2022, and he will go on to win the first ever unanimous Coach of the Year award in his first season. His success did not last long though, as the Kings fired him this past December. And then Brown coached Aaron Fox in Sacramento. The Spurs recently acquired Fox via trade and are including him in their future plans. Together, Brown and Fox ended the Kings' 16-year playoff drought. The two have shown much appreciation for each other. Brown's coaching experience ties to the Spurs organization and his history of the young teams and stars on playoff runs shows that he is capable of leading Wemby, Fox, and the rest of their crew. And then this is Sam Cassell. And Cassell is currently serving as assistant coach for the defending champions Boston Celtics. He's a member of the published coaching tree and has been reserving interest for head coaching positions. With over 15 years of assistant coaching experience, Cassell is regarded as one of the best assistants in the league. Having worked for multiple teams, Cassell has adopted two different systems, which is a valuable asset. However, there is some concern that transition from the Celtics to the Spurs could alter the Spurs' offensive style since the Celtics have a heavy focus on three pointers and isolation plays. The Spurs historically have been at the bottom of the league one in attempted threes with Pop. Despite being a good shooter, a 2 point heavy offense would not be best for his development. Castle won 3 championships as a player and another as a coach. He knows how to succeed in the NBA. As a former guard, he can help players like Castle and Devin Vassell develop into stars and reach their full potential. Castle's ability to connect and relate to players make him a strong candidate for the Spurs coaching position. And then next one's Becky Hammond. Another member of the published coaching tree makes this list. Hammond was part of the Spurs coaching staff from 2014 to 2021. In 2015, she led the Spurs to Las Vegas' Summer League title. In 2020, after Coach Bob was ejected from a game, Hammond filled in and made history as the first female head coach in an NBA game. Since 2021, she has been the head coach of the Las Vegas Aces, leading stars such as Aja Wilson and Kesley Plum, having won 2 WNBA championships in her first 2 seasons, and was named Coach of the Year in 2022. Hammond is undoubtedly an NBA level coach. During her time with the Spurs, she worked closely with Pop, focusing on scouting and game planning. She has demonstrated success when given the opportunity. Her connections to the team and her accomplishments over the last few years will certainly catch the Spurs' attention. And then finally, guys, this is Dan Hurley. Hurley has been a head coach in college basketball for many years at various schools. He's currently the head coach of UConn, where he led the Huskies to back-to-back national championships. After last season's success, NBA teams became interested in Hurley. He was even in the finals for the head coaching position with the Los Angeles Lakers. Ultimately, Hurley chose to return to UConn. However, the season had been challenging for his team, and Hurley recently revealed that at least 50% of his players are considering entering the transfer portal. If more players decide to leave, it could push Hurley towards the NBA. His college coaching experience could be beneficial in guiding a young NBA team filled with talent like the Spurs. He even has a connection with Two Castle, which is now for front runner for the NBA Rookie of the Year award, having coached him at UConn last season. And then Hurley's intense coaching style and ability to develop young players make him a playing candidate for NBA teams. His success at the college level demonstrates that he can build a winning culture, which could translate well to the professional game. Okay, guys, and that's the end of the article right there too. In my opinion, I don't know. It's hard to make a decision on who will be the next coach for the Spurs. I'm hoping Coach Pop comes back for one more year, but after having a show, that could be a challenging task for Pop. Then recently, the coach of the Memphis Grizzlies, Taylor Jenkins, got fired, and then right before playoffs started, were set to begin, Mike Malone, the coach for the Nuggets, also got fired too. So that's another 2 candidates we can add to the list as well. Finally, in my opinion, if the Spurs were to move on from Coach Pop, my opinion, we should go after Becky Hammond because of the history with the Spurs. And probably my second choice is probably Mike Malone because I believe he was a part of the Austin Toros, or not just the Austin Spurs back then, before he even became the coach of the Nuggets. But we just have to wait and see what happens moving forward. But for sure, Mitch Johnson's going to be our next head coach moving forward. Based on all the different lineup changes he did during his time as an interim head coach. So yeah, everybody, what do you think about who should the next head coach be if Coach Pop decides to retire? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell to stay up on top of my future videos. See you all next time, and go Spurs go.